would just lay there. Oh,
whoa.
Oh,
he threw him right into an armbar. Phenomenal.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Demetrious Johnson.
Who's better?
Holy
Who's better?
smoke.
Who's better? Who's better
Nobody.
ever? Nobody.
These guys have huge respect for each other. No problem touching gloves there. Joseph Benavidez, Demetrious Johnson. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Fight!
Here we go. Ricky Lundell, the grappling coach for Joseph Benavidez, told him, cut off Demetrious Johnson. Don't chase him on the track. Use your angles. The second most accurate bantamweight striker, and now, of course, fighting flyweight tonight.
Oh, good right hand again by Johnson. He's really timing that right hand well, Mike. He's caught Joseph coming in several times with it now. And he throws it just so accurately. Nice knees to the body.
The two men who many always considered the best flyweights in the world, fighting for the first ever flyweight title.
And there's a takedown attempt. Look how quickly Mighty Mouse ducks under that.
Nicely timed knee as Benavidez was up, Joe.
You know, I'll tell you what, from the Yamamoto fight to today, Johnson is getting better. It's not just that, you know, Johnson was excellent and fast. At 26 years of age, he's getting better. He really is.
Uriah Faber, former champion in the WEC. He had a title shot in the octagon, as did Chad Mendes.
Look at that, he got behind him. Benavidez trying to get that elbow through.
Nice knee.
Needs a shot while he's doing it. And then he separates and gets clean. Matt Hume has just done an amazing job with this kid.
Just one takedown attempt so far in the fight, and that was by Benavidez, misses with the head kick. Very close fight. No takedowns yet by either man. None attempted by Mighty Mouse.
Oh, poke.
I didn't see it, man.
You didn't see it?
Yves Levine says, I didn't see it.
Don't hold the cage. Don't hold the cage.
Oh, that's a silly rule. There should be that. I mean, if there's anything where the instant replay needs to be instituted, it's that.
Something that could happen if you start to get in tight and fight, depending on what Matt Hume means, and start exchanging with a more powerful striker in Benavidez. I wonder. And there's Mighty Mouse with the right. Johnson much higher with his percentage of strikes landed.
Nice counter right hook there again by Mighty Mouse.
Be careful with your finger.
This kid is such a great example of technique. If you are a young fighter and you're trying to learn mixed martial arts and you want someone to emulate, you can look no further than Mighty Mouse. There's just for technique. A big right hand by Benavidez!
Benavidez swarming. That goes to the ground.
That one hurt him, Mike. That one hurt him. That was a very solid right hand.
Watch for the chokes.
Benavidez has this nasty guillotine choke.
Team Alpha Male is all about finishing the chokes.
He's getting the mount. He's getting the mount with his choke. That is his move.
Can he lock it in?
He's under the chin. He's under the chin, Mike. Oh!
Looking to finish the fight. Can he choke out Mighty Mouse?
Now, this is it. This is it. He's going one arm. He's going one arm, but he can do it. Look at Mighty Mouse trying to get his legs free. And Benavidez trying to connect his hands. The battle is with the left hand of Benavidez as Mighty Mouse is trying to preserve his chin. He's trying to keep Benavidez from clasping his hands together. You see they're not clasped together because Benavidez is holding on to the left hand. But he is like at step 7. Look at that.
Oh, he escaped.
He's attacking the leg. Look at this.
Wow. Benavidez has finished so many men with the chokes, with his submission game.
He's still on top of him, though, Mike. There's still an opportunity here. Yeah, a lot of time. That was very, very close, though. But Demetrious showed really good takedown defense and really good the ability to persevere in that circumstance, because he was getting cranked on. He could have easily tapped out. There's an arm triangle, a head and arm choke opportunity here. The way Benavidez is reaching around with his right arm, he's going to slowly move. He's going to move counterclockwise towards Demetrius's head. And as he does that, he's going to choke him more and more with that right arm. Demetrius recognizes it and spins out of there. Oh, beautiful technique right there.
Great job done by Demetrius Johnson. 7 Benavidez' 8 career submission victories have come by choke. And he was trying to lock it in there.
Either way, this is a big round so far for Benavidez.
Absolutely.
The right hand that dropped him, and then almost securing that choke. Look at that, dropped him out. Oh, he wound up on the bottom, though. He tried to take Mighty Mouse down there, and he wound up on the bottom. And now Mighty Mouse is behind him.
Don't hold the cage. Let go.
What a great 4th round thus far.
Mighty Mouse behind him again. I mean, the speed of this kid is just ridiculous.
Under 90 seconds on the clock here in the 4th.
The exchange of knees to the body.
When he locks it in, he doesn't often.
Look at that, duck under. That is just classic. Got a hold of that leg, underhooked that leg, got back up to his feet, eats a kick, and delivers a punch. This is such crazy.
Under a minute now in the 4th.
And look at that, ducked under that. Look at how quick that is. That duck under is just stupid.
And look at him jump right into side control.
So he's dropping those elbows, and as Joseph will go to defend, that's when he'll tighten down on that arm, pin down that wrist.
Final seconds of this round.
Attacking the body of Benavidez, though.
Let it go.
Wow.
Wow, what a great round 4.
Awesome.
They said it in different ways, but Jimmy Gifford and Matt Hume said the same thing.
Gentlemen.
This is a close fight, and it may come down to this round. 5th and final round. Flyweight championship. Contested for the first time in UFC history.
And there's that shot again.
Can he get it?
Whoa!
Oh my, can he?
Wow!
3rd takedown for Demetrius Johnson.
And Benavidez jumps right back up.
Make
gets
it 4.
slammed down again. And in the process, he eats a punch. And throws a high kick.
And I agree with you 100%, Joe, on something you said earlier. Demetrius Johnson has gotten better.
Oh, he certainly has. He certainly has. Look at this takedown attempts. Again, into side control. He's better.
Yeah, since the first time we saw him against Kid Yamamoto, and he was pretty darn good that night.
Just, I can't highlight enough how technical this young man is. If if you're a martial arts practitioner and you see how this guy moves, you really appreciate the value of technique. He has physical gifts to go along with that, no question about it. His speed, his ability to time things, but man, he's technical. And again, ridiculously fast takedown attempt.
10 seconds remain.
Good knee to the body by Johnson.
Oh, quick backhand right. This fight has gone the distance. Demetrius Johnson and Joseph Benavidez for the first ever flyweight championship.
For the winner, and now the UFC flyweight champion of the world, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Demetrius Johnson by split decision. He gets the first ever 125-pound belt. Demetrius Johnson and John Dodson. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. And here we go. The 2 fastest men in MMA. And you want to talk about seamless transitions. Demetrius Johnson may very well have the best transition in the sport.
He clipped him already.
from striking to takedowns, and there's the big power of John Dodson.
And the way he's throwing it, he's not winding up, he's not throwing haymakers, he's throwing it right from the shoulder. And Mighty Mouse has to be very careful of that, especially in the early rounds.
We saw the power of Dodson showcased on The Ultimate Fighter with a knockout of Johnny Bedford and a TKO of TJ Dillashaw to win the event.
Another thing that can be important for Dodson is surviving into the championship rounds and pacing himself, because he's never been in the 4th and 5th round before, whereas Mighty Mouse Johnson is a veteran.
And there's a switch of the stance by the champion.
And he looks for a takedown.
Almost.
And briefly, has Dodson's hands touching the mat.
Got it.
Now he's got him down. Dodson's pushing off. Good job pushing off and scooting his hips, trying to adjust. He wants to get one of his legs out. Whereas Mighty Mouse will transition and try to take him down with a single. And there he has that.
Big swing and a miss.
He caught him with a big punch there, though, Mike. He caught him clean with that right hand in that exchange.
Missed, but stayed with it. Right in the corner of John Dodson with Greg Jackson and Mike Winklejohn and company.
And Dodson, who is a very good wrestler, is in a good position here. Has him pressed up against the cage. We may see Dodson try to return the favor and take Demetrius down. He lets him go.
He is undefeated when he has landed more takedowns than his opponent.
His pressure is outstanding. I mean, he does not let you breathe. He's constantly on you. And when you're watching at home, I mean, that might not mean much, but when you're trying to think and react to a guy and he never lets you step back and assess the situation. That's a big left hand by Dodson.
Yeah.
A very big left hand.
Quick hands thrown by John Dodson. Now Rob Radford, who has been the boxing coach for Rich Franklin for years. Now keep in mind, Rich Franklin has trained a lot in Seattle with Matt Hume, said it was that relentless pace that he believes will wear down John Dodson, because Demetrius does.
Big punch again. He's hurt.
He is hurt
in
this round, Joe.
And that one really hurt him, Mike. His mouth is open, he's breathing in it, and he got clipped again.
Going after it is the magician.
And they took the shot. He's hurt.
Will it go that far?
What's amazing is that back when groin shots were legal, they weren't really a factor in fights. Flying knee by Dodson.
Man, he just explodes so quickly.
Well, he can move in just freakish ways that if you haven't trained with a guy like him, you would never expect it.
Oh,
caught him again.
Leg, straight left.
And again, at the end of the punch, right at arm's reach.
Let's watch the distance, Joe, that you spoke of then, with Demetrius Johnson in mind. Get kicked by Mighty Mouse.
I'll tell you one thing we're learning about Johnson is his ability to take a punch, because it's very good. He got clipped, he got dropped, but he is fine, and he's moving at the exact same pace here in the third. Because you have so much confidence in it, and it destroys your technical rhythm. You go looking to headhunt, and he's down.
His first takedown in a while.
Full guard for Dodson. Now let's see if Dodson attacks off of his back. I would imagine that Dodson is very well reversed in all aspects. Nice knee, very good shot. Constant pressure by DJ, just constant by the champion.
We have almost made our way to the championship rounds. Here's another knee.
And another haymaker left by Dodson. And you hear Matt Hume is yelling pressure, he's going to break.
Which again goes back to what Rob Radford talked about. And knowing these fighters from Seattle very well, and being up there for weeks at a time with Rich Franklin and working side by side with Demetrius Johnson. They both throw knees.
Very nice knee to the body there by DJ. And a nice one to the face, but now Johnson has his leg, or excuse me, Dodson has his leg.
Johnson slips it out. Now watch.
Now the hand's
down. The hand is down, it's up. It's down.
It's a stupid rule, it really is.
Well, a wise move done by Johnson either way to knee the leg though, Joe.
Now he can knee the head, now the hands are down, he can't knee the head. I mean, but it's almost like from his position, it's hard for him to even see where the hand is.
Which is a great point, even when you look back to the other illegal shot.
Yeah, he's just attacking the arm and the legs here.
So if you're a fighter, Joe, and you're the aggressor there, do you just err on the side of caution? Is that the way to handle this rule?
Well, I think that's exactly what he's doing. And no one can answer that better than him, but now he's attacking that leg over and over and over again, and he forces him to defend with the arm, and once he does that, then he goes to the head. Now back up, now he knows he can go to the head. Now from this position, there's no doubt, because it's not low enough to touch the ground, but now here it gets questionable.
And now he is kneeing.
Those are very solid knees. And now he's forced to touch.
And he's cut.
And he's cut, so now he goes to the legs. But DJ is controlling this position, and this is not where Dodson wants to be.
30 seconds on the
clock.
clock.
This is where you're not going to get out of this with explosion. You got to be technical. And he's getting chewed up. He's getting chewed up here, Mike. And he tried to get out of it with an explosion, with an elbow to the body. That's not how you're going to do it. You got to do that.
Oh, nice.
He got hurt there. He got clipped.
Johnson really turning it on here late in the 4th round.
DJ is out-championshiping him.
Yes, he is. Nearly 100 kicks and knees landed, and many of those, Joe, were in that 4th round from that dominant position.
Nice leg kick there by DJ, and here's that clinch again. Nice knee to the body. Drops down here. What a beautifully timed takedown attempt. Just the speed in which he delivers that is one of the things that really separates him.
5th takedown scored by Demetrious Johnson.
None by Dodson.
Correct.
And then the question remains, does Dodson have it in him to deliver those powerful blows that he landed in the 2nd that had Demetrious in trouble?
He's definitely behind on the scorecards now after that big 4th round by Demetrious Johnson.
We say that, but we know how incompetent some of the judges truly are. So definitely, we might be wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
definitely, maybe.
People will be angry at us. Those are nice knees to the body here by Dodson.
Wow, check this out.
He climbed on top of him. He took advantage of the fact that Dodson was pressuring him, jumped up high, and he's doing it again. Holds himself there with his knees.
And there's that pressure. He's right in his face.
And he senses that Dodson's slowing down. He clipped him with a big punch. He's trying to finish here, Mike.
That's one way to lead. Hey, that's one way to not have to worry about a decision going against you. Just finish the fight.
And the difference is here, when Dodson clinches a hold of him, he's not going to get a break. And when Johnson clinches a hold of him, the knees and the elbows come. Boom. But he's just really doing a great job of keeping the pressure on Dodson. There's a nice knee. I mean, just never lets you breathe. And Dodson's responding. It's just, he's doing that. He's responding, whereas DJ is pressing the action. And again, to the head. Nasty. That one hurt him. That one hurt him.
Nearly 170 significant strikes landed by the champion.
There's plenty of time here. This might be it.
He's up near 200 total strikes landed. Over 100 kicks and knees, and there's another big knee.
And he mixes it up to the body and to the head. There's the plum clinch again. There's one right to the face. Another one. Oh, man. Oh, these are nasty.
Trying to get him.
Oh, to the body.
Dodson scoots out, though, with a smile on his face.
But again, that Muay Thai clinch, Dodson can't just take these knees to the face like this. But I don't know if he's got enough gas left in the tank to do anything different. He's just hanging in there and trying to absorb this punishment. This is a big championship performance in this 5th round.
It is. 30 seconds remain. And a man who's been there before, Joe.
And again, another knee.
Big
and again.
Knees. Great clinch utilized tonight by the champion, by Mighty Mouse.
Beautiful job with the Muay Thai clinch.
123 kicks and knees landed. He's about to reach 200 significant strikes landed.
Over and over again.
Stops at 199.
For the winner, and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson.
5 rounds of fighting for the UFC Flyweight Championship. John Moraga and Demetrious Johnson.
Ready, start.
Here we go! And that's something John Crouch talked about, and that's something Benson Henderson uses very well.
Big takedown by the champion.
Those are blasting doubles on a two-time All-American wrestler.
Well, there's wrestling and then there's MMA wrestling.
Yeah.
And there is a difference, and the difference, of course, is striking and the timing involved in when to shoot, when to strike, and when to make it look like you're doing one when you go to do the other.
Passes.
Beautiful pass. Right into side control. Moraga is using one butterfly on the left leg of Johnson, but barely holding his leg in place. If Johnson chooses to, he can get out, and he did. He's got him in a mounted crucifix here. Moraga trying to get knees between them. Johnson steps his knee in. Moraga trying to lace his leg over the left leg of Johnson and bring it back to half guard. Knees to the body by Johnson, and again,
now that leg's free.
Yeah, full half guard, full side control rather. Controlling the body. Moraga scrambles. Good job by Moraga. Moraga looking for a submission. Doesn't have full hold to the neck here though. Doesn't have his legs locked together. And he gave up side control there and going for that. But I like that he's aggressive.
He tried to get a couple shots in.
Yeah, he tried to get a submission in. Demetrious is trying to isolate that left arm of Moraga's. He's going to step over. He's in a position to land a Kimura. He's stuffing his arm through the hole, takes the back. Big shots by the champion, riding the back here.
Man, he is very dominant in the grappling exchanges here.
Big slam.
Big takedown and a slam again.
He's got the hooks in. He's got one hook in. Moraga looking for defense here. Holding on to that choking arm, 2-on-1. As long as he can keep it on the outside of his neck like that, he'll be okay. And he gets back up to his feet.
Nice uppercut.
And now the question becomes, we're deep into the second round here. Can Moraga keep this pace?
Right.
We know Johnson can. Johnson has superhuman stamina. But for a guy like Moraga, first of all, the pressure of a title fight, and then the fact that he's never fought a guy like Johnson before.
Nice kick.
Nice leg kick there by the champ. Good jab by Moraga. There's that beautiful shot. Beautiful timing. And 4 into side control again. Eventually that arm's gonna get tired. It's 2 arms against 1. Now he's got that double wrist lock. And he's stepping over with that left leg. Moraga's in trouble right here.
Looking to submit.
The only thing that's saving Moraga right now is that his right leg is trapped. Demetrious has his right leg
defend
trapped.
his title here in his home state of Washington.
If DJ can get that right leg out from in between the 2 legs. Oh!
Trying to finish this fight.
He's going for it. He lost it.
Good defense by Moraga.
Well, Demetrious went for it without getting his half guard free. He needed to get that leg free before he got full leverage into that submission. Now Moraga's back to his feet. Got him up against the cage. He's got to do something. There he goes. Nice knee to the body. Got to do something like that to slow Demetrious down. And Moraga with the takedown.
There you go.
This time
got
successfully.
That's the first takedown for the challenger, John Moraga. Moraga's got that spirit, that warrior fighting spirit. So as you said, he is not out of it.
this is a learning experience for him.
For sure.
Much like it was for John Dodson. When you Moraga landed a very hard shot there,
and he
Mike.
pushes forward.
And DJ takes him down. That was the best shot of the fight for Moraga. He timed it perfectly and caught DJ moving in.
Mighty Mouse in the guard of Moraga, but he advances to side control. His transitions are as good as any in mixed martial arts. Trying to set up a possible submission here. He's got time to work.
With 10 takedowns tonight, Demetrious Johnson becomes just the second fighter in UFC history to score 10 or more takedowns in 2 fights. The other is our longtime welterweight champion, George St. Pierre.
He's looking for a gator roll here, Mike. Moraga back up to his feet.
And again.
Johnson on top again. Beautiful grappling by the champion. Matt Hume saying, there it is, there it is, there it is. He's inside control, looking for that arm. Got the double wrist lock position, steps over with the right leg. This could be it. Just spinning for the arm bar. Spinning for the arm bar as well.
Can he submit Moraga? Looking for it here.
He's got it. He's got it, Mike. That's it.
It's all over.
That's a champion.
Demetrious Johnson, the winner by submission.
That's a champion.
And he remains the flyweight champion. Demetrious Johnson, Joseph Benavidez, once again with the flyweight title on the line.
You ready? Get it on!
Here we go! Inside leg kick, but a nice counter by Benavidez.
That was a hard outside kick by Benavidez there. So
Nice
far,
kick.
we're seeing a lot of what we expected. A lot of movement and speed by Johnson, and Benavidez looking for big power shot opportunities.
Demetrious Johnson's technique is second to none.
He just does everything perfect. If you
Rocked him, and it's all over! Demetrious Johnson remains the UFC flyweight champion!
Wow!
Winner by knockout!
We were just talking about how good his technique is, and he lands a picture-perfect right hand.
Johnson, the first man to ever stop Joseph Benavidez.
What I was saying before the punch landed was, if you were gonna show a young fighter what he should emulate, you could do no better than Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson's technique. Everything he does is picture perfect. He doesn't load up on anything. He doesn't muscle anything. He does everything perfect. He saw an opening, and look at this. Bang. Caught him on the button. Benavidez went down, and Mighty Mouse jumped on him. 1, 2, 3, before the referee could even get to him. Bink, perfect. Benavidez's legs go. He's probably already out.
And still, the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Demetrious Johnson, Ali Bagautinov. What'd you think, Joe?
Fired up.
To be here in Canada.
He fires me up.
That's exactly what
I
he
was
did
already
to Ali
fired up.
Bagautinov.
Fighter! Fighter! Fight!
Here we go! Inside leg kick from the champion.
It's the best techniques in MMA magnified, and I think that's why he's on the top of that short list of people who are the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. Bagautinov turns it around here. Another nice knee.
And there's
by
that
DJ.
plum clinch again. Lost it. And now he's out.
One of the things that's just so exciting about this division is that they're not as hampered by gravity. You know, the movement, the speed, and the pace these guys keep is incredible to watch.
Looking to establish that jab again. Good kick.
High kick by DJ.
Right there in striking range.
He just seems too fast, Mike.
Yep, which is what you and I thought might be the case.
Oh, man, too fast and too slick.
His submission that you talked about in the 5th against John Moraga was the latest finish in UFC history.
He just tagged Bagautinov, and Bagautinov might have got hurt by that punch.
Ali Bagautinov is going to have even a more difficult time catching Johnson as this fight gets deeper.
Yeah, because we know Johnson will not slow down.
Exactly.
Well, it's hard. He just ate a big kick. It looks to me like Johnson is trying to find a way to stop Bagautinov. Not just win a decision, not just peck away with those leg kicks. When he plants himself and lands a kick like that,
DJ with double underhooks. Again, he goes for that clinch.
Man, and he closes that clinch up so quickly. The knee comes so fast. Bagautinov has got to figure out something to do here that he's not doing, whether he's got to set a trap, whether he's got to pretend that he's hurt, whether he's got to move in different ways. He's got to mix it up, because right now Demetrius has figured out his movement, figured out his timing, and he's doing things like that.
Big right hand counter.
It's just amazing stuff to watch. For a fan of technique, beautiful fight to watch. And Bagautinov just looks perplexed. Like, what was that?
Yeah.
Just dropped down to do some breakdancing on him.
Little hard kick by Ali Bagautinov.
Nice straight left.
Swing and a miss.
Left. And then look, in and out, in and out. Just leaves him perplexed.
Man, there's no substitute for speed. Because it doesn't matter how powerful you are, Joe, if you can't catch him,
look at this.
Can't hit him.
Oh,
now
look
he's
at
got him down.
Bagautinov with
Can
suplex.
he keep him down?
Johnson right back up to his feet.
Clinch. Knee.
And punishes him. Big right hand by Johnson.
Second takedown for the Russian.
Another one.
Bagautinov has spent the last 3 training camps with Team Jackson, Winklejohn, and Albuquerque. Oh, looking for the takedown again.
And the speed that he moves and defending that takedown. A lot of success in this fight from this position for Johnson.
Yeah, we've seen more of this with the plum clinch than we have in his previous fights, Joe.
He's really turning it up now. The bottom line is, what we're looking at is an incredibly dominant champion who's beaten every other really good fighter in his division. He just tagged him. He just hurt him
the
there.
middle.
Oh, Bagautinov with the right hand. Johnson throws a wheel kick in the 5th round out of nowhere. He's got that plum again.
Why not?
He hit him with another one.
Final seconds of the fight. And they go the distance.
The real question now, Mike, is who's next?
Absolutely.
Because that is a dominant champion right there.
Our main event of the evening. The champion, the challenger. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Ready. Let's do it.
Here we go. Black trunks for the champ. Red trunks for the southpaw, the challenger, Chris Kamikaze Cariaso.
And the thing to take a look at right away is how Cariaso deals with the speed of Johnson. There's something always to be learned watching him fight.
And he gets a big
Beautiful
takedown.
slam, beautiful. And that's what we were talking about earlier, about how good he is at transitioning between striking and grappling.
His transitions are lightning fast.
Cariaso getting worn out here too. That's another thing to think about.
Yeah.
Having him on top of you.
And the biggest fight of his life.
Yep. The grappling aspect is so grueling. Nice knee to the body by Johnson.
Again, good discipline. as Cariaso makes his way back up. Just lost the clinch, final minute of round 1.
There was a nice leg kick by Cariaso.
Maybe that'll build a little confidence for him as we get set for round 2. Oh, no!
Oh.
Big D! Wow, just
barely.
missed. So much for that confidence.
Wow. He's hurt as he goes back to his corner.
Round 2. See if Cariaso can do anything differently here in the second 5 minutes.
Well, the best thing Cariaso landed in that round was one hard leg kick.
And he's looking for another. Johnson moves in, both feet forward too, Joe. He doesn't care.
Cariaso has a tendency to throw singular kicks. There's a nice kick by Johnson.
And he continues to try to end a nice flurry.
There's a nice setup, but he slipped. It was a nice combination before he fell down. Still in half guard.
DG said his first MMA hero was Andrei Arlovsky. Trying to pin down that arm. Bad spot for the challenger.
Yeah, he's got him trapped here. Kimura. Cariaso might be done here.
Trying to finish it early.
Oh, he's done. He's done. He's going to tap. He's going to either tap or he's going to get his arm broken. He's in pain. He's going to tap. He's tapping. Oh, he was tapping, Mike. Oh, bad. He better tap.
There
That's
it is. It is all over. Demetrius Johnson defends his flyweight belt again. Demetrius Johnson, Kyoji Horiguchi. The title at 125 is on the line. Here we go. White trunks for the champion, Demetrius Johnson, southpaw. White and blue trunks for the challenger, Kyoji Horiguchi.
And Horiguchi opens up with a kick to the body. Look at Johnson getting real low. Johnson's experienced that.
Dodson, that was the first title defense for DJ back in 2013.
And Johnson making him think, diving for that single, mixing it up. Look at the pressure that Johnson puts on you, just the movement. And he's a ghost. He's never totally right in front of you. Look at that, boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. And drops down. I mean, the speed of that combination to the transition to the takedown.
And that submission of Moraga was the latest finish in UFC history.
Maybe up to
lighter weight. Yeah, up to a lighter weight. Anderson and Chael was at 310. Moraga was at 343 of the fifth, Joe.
Well, wasn't Frankie Edgar versus Cub Swanson the latest ever?
Because
that was the fifth round.
Yep.
Fifth round. I think it was only a few seconds ago. I'm pretty sure I'm right here. Don't argue with me, buddy.
Trying to work it here. They were both really late in the fight.
All right, Horiguchi back up to his feet, and Johnson moving.
Very simple.
I never met a single person in MMA that doesn't respect that guy.
Absolutely. He has earned it both in and out of competition.
Nice knee there.
Yeah, fast pace here to start the second.
Yeah, Johnson staying on top of Horiguchi. Welcoming Horiguchi to the big time. Look at Horiguchi with a blitz and a nice knee.
Happy to be here.
I think he connected with that knee, Mike.
Yep. Now they grapple in front of us.
Well, not only that, not just ever, but MMA is constantly evolving. And we're at the front of the line right now. This is as good as it's ever gotten. And this guy's the best representation of that we've ever seen. I mean, he's not the best knockout artist ever. He's not the best submission artist ever, but he's the best overall mixed martial arts fighter ever. Constant pressure. Right back on him, kick to the body.
It's like these guys in training, Joe, that get like 5 different opponents for each round to keep them fresh. Demetrius Johnson is all 5 in just himself. Stays at this pace, continues to make his opponent fight his fight.
Yeah, you can rotate sparring partners on him all day long. It doesn't matter.
Absolutely.
He's still in the first round.
Distance on the feet.
Credit to Horiguchi, the fact that this is the first time he's ever fought a 5-round fight for the title like this, and he's still got a lot of energy here in this 5th and final round. He's just getting outworked by a better fighter.
The transitions,
Crucifix
you can't
again.
say it enough, Joe. The transitions.
This is the spot that he wanted to get to.
Yeah, final 15 seconds.
He might finish it here.
Let's see. Yves Levine right there looks at the clock. Final seconds of this fight.
He's spitting for the arm.
Can he get it?
He's got it.
It's all over.
Unbelievable.
It's all over. Johnson by submission.
He's the best. I'm telling you, that kid is the best.
Remember the Cub Swanson Frankie Edgar thing?
Did he beat
That's
it?
over. There's
Did he
about
just beat it?
1 or 2 seconds left.
4:59.
4:59. Oh my.
What? Someone find out when Cub Swanson tapped. Because I want to say it was 4:56. 4:56. Wow, that's a new record. You can't beat it. Unless it's 4:59.9, you can't beat it. It's the latest stoppage ever. The latest submission ever. That's the best fighter on the planet Earth right there.
Negative. No touch there. They have gotten on each other's nerves. Mostly, Dodson has gotten on Johnson's nerve. You know what? John Dodson's stoic during the introductions. All business.
I think they both got on each other's nerves because they are both the best in the division.
Here we go! Quickly coming out in the white trunks is Southpaw Dodson. Dark trunks, the champion, Demetrius Johnson.
Herb Dean's got to steer clear because these guys are moving fast.
Got to get yourself some Dramamine. Head kick. Remember in fight 1, Dodson dropped Johnson once in the first round, twice in the second round. DJ switches his stance. Both men so well trained by 2 of the best in the business, Joe.
He just never lets you set.
Nope.
Here's a shot deep.
Dodson trying to fight it off. Ah, like that. Let go of the head kick.
This is like MMA on fast forward,
Right?
It really is.
Perfect defensively thus far.
This is a footwork clinic by Mighty Mouse. I mean, it really is. Like, he gets hit by that kick and immediately jumps back in. And constant pressure. Look at that, though.
Dodson trying to put him on his back. I like the way that Dodson just bounced off the cage and continued to fire. Flyweight title on the line.
There's that right hand again. That lead right hand comes out of nowhere.
Looking for an opportunity for that left hand.
Oh,
Caught
got
him.
low.
Time.
No, get out of the way.
Okay.
Wow. No, get out of the way. Wow.
How dare you, Demetrius?
That is a focused man.
That's Herb Dean.
He's got a good cup. Nice knee to the body by the champ.
Mighty Mouse didn't want any disruption to this pace that he has set.
Exactly. I mean, he senses that John Dodson is slowing down, and he wants to continue to pour it on and drain him. Another
Nice.
hard elbow. Again, with the right hand over the top. Whoa, question mark kick, flying knee. That was like a flying crotch.
Let's fight.
9th 5-round fight for Johnson. 3rd for Dodson. He's gone the distance. And the first 2, of course, one of those was the first fight between these 2 men.
Hard elbow. Again. Drops down for the takedown again, and he's got it. Brings him to the center of the cage. Drops him down.
Just worn him down, and now the takedowns are effective.
Johnson's goading him in, trying to land that knockout shot.
John Dodson running out of time here. We're gonna go the distance again.
No question about that one. I don't know why Dodson's raising his hand. That's a shutout in my eyes.
Demetrious Johnson, Henry Cejudo. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Here we go. Black trunks for the champ, white trunks for the challenger.
A lot of pressure by Cejudo right away.
Tom Ortiz, one of the coaches for Henry Cejudo, said he is in the best shape he has ever been in. Very dedicated to his diet and his conditioning for this championship fight. Cardio conditioning, never a question for the champ.
Right hand by Mighty Mouse on the break. Inside leg kick.
Johnson has held the belt for almost 4 years. There is something different about an Olympian, and bring it up to a medal level and then a gold medal level.
There's something different about a champion as well, though, Mike.
Absolutely, and I was just going to transition to that, Joe.
These guys are elite athletes. And as I said, the real question becomes whether or not Henry Cejudo, look at this.
Wow,
Beautiful
takedown.
takedown, beautiful.
Do we?
What pressure.
Yeah. We have rarely, if ever, seen an early takedown against DJ.
And not in that manner. That's that elite high level. Look at that, kicked him off. And Cejudo holding onto the leg. Mighty Mouse, incredible balance, gets away.
But the messenger sends an early message.
Duck under by Mighty Mouse, nice knee to the body.
They work in the
Another
clinch.
beautiful knee from the side by Mighty Mouse. He stunned him, Mike. He stunned him with that knee.
Good
Another one to the
pressure.
body, in the head.
Good pressure in the clinch from Johnson.
These angles that these knees are coming from, beautiful.
Cejudo 10-0 in his career.
Mighty Mouse has done that several times, Mike. He's hitting him with his shoulder in the clinch. He just pops him and catches him on the chin when he's not expecting it. Into the body with that knee.
Cejudo trying to return some
Again
knees.
to the knee. Oh, beautiful elbow. And again with the knee to the body. Those knees are coming out of nowhere. He stunned him.
Wow, he's in big trouble early. Great Muay Thai
the
by
body.
the champ.
That's it.
Trying to finish it. It is all over. Demetrious Johnson remains the flyweight champion.
He's the best.
Wow.
He's so diverse. He has so many weapons and so many. We've never seen him do that before. You see a new look from him every time. He has the most complete MMA game out of any fighter I've ever seen, ever. That's the best pound-for-pound fighter ever.
Tim Elliott with his patented look down. Tonight, his first UFC title shot. On the strength of a run through the Tournament of Champions, he draws the flyweight king, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson.
There's the wild pressure that Elliott brings, but so hard to hit Demetrious Johnson. Oh, look at that. Excellent takedown, some cartwheels over to pass, but full guard now for Tim Elliott.
Open-handed strikes for Tim, staying busy here.
Armbar attempt, beautiful transition by Demetrious, but look at the strength of Tim Elliott. Uses it to get on top, excellent scramble.
No denying the size Tim Elliott brings to this UFC flyweight division. Johnson trying to score him out.
But a good start to the round for Tim Elliott in terms of his confidence when you first get your hands on a guy the caliber of Demetrious Johnson. Guillotine attempt here.
Elliott working hard on the choke here, Bry.
Demetrious looking, trying hard to escape. This is tight. Elliott's putting a lot of energy into finishing this. Now trying to convert it to a Darce. Boy, this is tight.
Tim Elliott trying to shock the world here.
Demetrious seems with it right now. I can see his eyes. He's giving thumbs up to Herb Dean. And you can see him breathing, slowing his breathing down.
Some serious drama here in Las Vegas early. It looks like DJ's gonna pop that head out, maybe not.
And you know, he's pushing the elbow and he's just taking his time. If DJ tries to scramble too much out of this, he could cause this choke to get tighter. You wait it out, let the other guy waste all their energy trying to squeeze hard, and eventually he'll give up on it. And now his chin is past on the inside of the elbow now. DJ's starting to slowly escape. He's got his right thumb in the crisp of the elbow. Excellent patience by Demetrious Johnson.
So DJ is out, trying to make Tim Elliott pay now.
You gotta wonder about the adrenaline dump Tim Elliott just went through, if that affected him at all.
There you go, knees.
Big deep breath from Tim Elliott.
Let's take the legs too. He's really tired. Make him move that head back.
Not a good look.
Your low kicks. Hey!
Boy, excellent first round for Tim Elliott, but it definitely came at a cost. That left hook hit landed. Couldn't tell there if Johnson dropped or was looking for a takedown.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit, but Johnson got right back to his feet. Under a minute now to go in the round.
Nice combination from Elliott, but a beautiful level change. Looking for the guillotine again. Not in good position here, but this is what Demetrious Johnson should do if he wants to capitalize on the energy expended by Tim Elliott in round one. Force him to wrestle more.
Johnson pops the head out there. We'll see what he can do now with Elliott up against the fence. DJ able to take Elliott's back here.
We saw this in the house where Elliott would still get himself in bad positions, but was able to work out of them.
Johnson trying to get his arm underneath that chin.
Very slick, very slick, and used it to maintain top position. Again, Demetrious Johnson looking for the rear naked choke, but gonna pull back, use it to keep top position. Really a tiring round here for Tim Elliott. Can't tell how much has affected him.
Elliott scrambling pretty well, though. Top position time, of course, starting to pile up for the champion.
But a smart round by Demetrious Johnson. You know, when you're on top of Tim Elliott, you could avoid all that chaos he brings on the feet, which seemed to have caught Demetrious Johnson off guard in round one. And Elliott able to catch him with a counter left hand. Nothing significant, though. But again, Elliott creating scrambles, but really wasn't effective in winning positions in round two. This could cost him here if Demetrious is able to, again, gain dominant position and pass guard.
Looked like maybe Johnson said something to Elliott right there. Now trying to get under the chin.
He's under, but again, used it to get top position. Nice scramble here from Elliott, not going to his back, trying to work back to his feet.
Looks like Johnson staying committed here. Hands clasped under the neck.
But an excellent job by Elliott here to win this position, trying to stay on top here. But a sweep from the champion and then a reversal by Elliott. Just some really gorgeous grappling here.
Hume did not want Johnson hanging out on bottom. Back and forth we go.
Couple of these shots to the back of the head. Many of them not now, though. Nice work from Tim Elliott. who has everybody in this crowd behind him right now.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Demetrious Johnson getting all he can handle.
Ooh, this is under the chin. This could be really tough. This could be it.
Elliott fighting the choke here.
And Johnson's hands are in range for him to pull down and at least relieve some of the pressure. You can see Elliott really relaxing his breathing now. Johnson not pulling too tight. And again, uses it to get the side control. And now north-south.
Pops as Elliott fights out as we approach the midpoint here of round 4.
Oh, bad position for Tim Elliott, but Demetrious has got to get some bend in the elbow and get the hand behind the shoulder blade. It's exactly what he's going for here. Converting it to an arm lock, an arm bar. Excellent job by Elliott to grab his own hand with his leg.
Some serious submission defense for Tim Elliott.
Man.
Back to the feet. Wow. Barely a winch from Elliott. It was a tough weight cut for him here in Las Vegas this week.
A nice shot attempt there for Elliott. Finishes it.
A lot of people expected that Elliott would be able to take Johnson down. He hasn't done so repeatedly, but round 1, round 5, getting it done.
Well, and it's exactly what he needed to do in this round, but he cannot allow Johnson to scramble through like he's doing now and gain top position. He's gonna look for the guillotine. Let's see if Johnson chooses to abandon the leg, and now he's out.
How hard is it at this point of the fight, arms burned out, to seal one of those up?
It gets a guy like Demetrious Johnson very, very hard. You've got to have your hands and your wrists in perfect position under the chin. And right now, the key for Elliott, he cannot allow Johnson to take the back. He just did. Elliott's stock goes up massively. Really, the toughest title defense in Demetrious Johnson's career so far.
Under a minute now to go.
Oh, another gorgeous scrambling. Johnson looking for the armbar here. Misses it. Even with his leg in a tough position, still gets top position.
You remember Demetrious Johnson finished Kyoji Horiguchi with 1 second to go, so he has a penchant for the late finish, but it does look as though Tim Elliott will survive and hear that final horn.
Some dominant groundwork from Demetrious Johnson in this fight.
So at the very least, the final 4 rounds belong to the UFC flyweight champion, Demetrious Johnson. He goes the distance with Tim Elliott tonight, and immediately Johnson shows his respect to the underdog challenger. Outstanding technical fight tonight. Demetrious Johnson, the -750 favorite tonight. Wilson Reis at +475. DJ has never been finished in 28 professional fights. He tries to continue one of the greatest championship legacies in UFC history here and now. Oh! Beautiful left lands for Demetrious Johnson.
And the thing is, too, he's landing these punches. Wilson Reis is not even getting off the counter strike. He's not even getting the time, the opportunity to wing that big right hand and try and catch him on the exit.
Some blood coming down now out of the nose of Wilson Reis.
At this point, Reis has got to stop trying. He's got to abandon. He's got to try and make this fight as ugly as he can. Force the clinch, force a brawl. All easier said than done with a guy who just won't stand in front of you. And look at the athleticism.
DJ willing to engage here. Hammer fist raining down.
Reis is hurt.
Final seconds of round 2. Now the Johnson elbow. big round 2 for the champion, punctuated by that right hand.
Johnson not even breathing heavy.
You got to let that whack-a-mole pop up. What does he mean?
He's meaning when Reis is done covering up, wait on it, sit on the punch. When his head pops up, that's when he wants him to time it. He'd like him to sit down and land maybe one more punch at the end of his combinations. This is tough. When you're missing with this many strikes, it really messes with your head. You start to just second-guess yourself, and you don't have confidence in the combinations you throw. And sometimes then you don't even throw the combination fully. You kind of half throw the punches. We're seeing that a little bit here from Wilson Reis.
And even when he seemingly cuts off the cage effectively, Johnson's gone. Now DJ with a takedown, too easy.
Just baited him into it. I mean, he's been following him, plants with the right foot, smashed him with the overhand right, and then immediately transitions to the takedown. And we saw in the Tim Elliott fight, DJ is so good here. As you go through all of your textbook escapes to create space, try and get the half guard or belly down and get up, he's got an answer for all of it. Good job, Wilson Reis. Get back to half guard. Open now, though. He's got a left underhook. Let's see if he can use that to get back to his feet.
Oh, big elbows. DJ making those count. One of those appeared to open up a cut on the forehead of Wilson Reis.
He's taking advantage of every single opening, both on the ground and standing, to land significant strikes.
Wilson's got to be thinking, I knew this guy was good, but...
It's super frustrating, and now here on the ground, he's got both shoulders flat. Demetrious Johnson gonna look to mount.
Oh, not a good spot here for Wilson Reis. He is mounted. DJ working on an armbar here. There's the tap. Demetrious Johnson submits Wilson Reis. One title defense away from UFC immortality. Demetrious Johnson. Yet again. The winning streak is now a dozen for Demetrious Johnson. 10 title defenses, 6 of them stoppage wins. He moves alongside Anderson Silva. 10 successful UFC title defenses for the UFC flyweight king, Demetrious Johnson. Here we go, Demetrious Johnson, Ray Borg, 1 title defense away from UFC immortality for Mighty Mouse. Ray Borg looking to come in here tonight and shake up the MMA world really forever. Six finishes in 10 defenses to this point for Demetrious Johnson, pressured here by Borg.
Good job by Borg.
Yeah,
closing
smart
the
adjustment.
distance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Showed him the jumping knee and went right to a double leg, just to close space and slow DJ down. He does not want him out in front of him moving, and like Joe said, pot shotting him, picking him apart. Great adjustment by Ray Borg. Nice level change by Borg.
Level change. Borg gets the takedown. Look at this.
Now he needs to secure this position. He needs to try to circle to his right to get DJ's back off the side of the octagon. He's got to get him out in space because DJ's going to just use the fence to get back up every time.
Nice short elbow there for DJ as well. But look at this. Borg's behind him.
Oh!
You got to think Johnson drilled a lot of this.
You watch DJ stay so comfortable in these positions. Even in a Tim Elliott fight, when he was caught deep in that submission, he never panicked. Even there, when the guy took his back, he shook his head at Matt Hume and said, okay. And then he dumped him off of his back.
Beautiful.
Sorry, John.
No, got to be somewhat encouraged if you're Ray Borg, but discouraged also that you had DJ's back and were unable to maintain it.
Ray Borg's trying to circle with him, trying to go counterclockwise with him, keep up. But as soon as DJ slides that left leg through, he's hammering him.
Almost crucifix. Borg has to be careful with that left arm.
DJ, one of the few guys that consistently seems to get this crucifix position.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was saying, watch armbar there and Kimura.
Well, it's a little I mean, it's a little early for him to dive on something and not have full control of the body. I'd imagine he's going to soften him up before he tries to do something like that. And Ray realizes he can't do anything with it, and now he winds up on the bottom, and DJ's beating him up again.
Yep.
Borg trying to cover up here. One of those elbows got through and cut Ray Borg. 1 minute gone by here in round 4.
Being controlled again, back to his feet. Oh, another shot to the body. Hurt him where? Hurt him there to the body.
You start to see Ray Borg grimace a little bit now when these body shots are landed.
There's another one. They're so accurate.
I mean, there is a method to every movement for Demetrious Johnson. Standing on the ground in transition, he has outstruck Ray Borg 127-11 and counting.
John, stop making jokes. Joe's the comedian. 127-11. John, you're a funny guy, but 127-11, that's crazy.
That's truth.
That's insane, right?
That's truth, man. I'm telling you.
Go open for Rogan. You know, we just make jokes about how bad DJ beats up people. It's crazy. 128 strikes to 11 is insane.
There was 12. Oh, and then he gets taken down, lands on his head.
And that's a high
good.
amplitude takedown from the clinch, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's impressive.
That sound was his head bouncing off the canvas. That's no bueno.
I don't
Win,
like
lose,
when
or
DJ
draw.
looks at me whenever he's fighting. He's like looking at me and like smiling and making weird faces, and it's intimidating me, Joe. I don't want to look at him. It's like now I can't watch the fight. I'm looking down at the table.
He's a little too relaxed.
Oh.
He's just so aware and
But still doing his thing.
Yeah, and just beating Ray Borg senseless here. On top of him, controlling the position, shots to the body here, another knee to the body, and looking to step over it. Look at this, Ray Borg, though, grabbing a hold of that leg. Let's see if he can complete it. Ray Borg still game,
Just
very
limp
game.
leg,
Kick
limp
to the
leg
body.
by DJ to come out. And now Borg, again, like I said, Borg, man, he's in there to win the fight.
Absolutely, just not giving up at all. Look at him, swinging hard, and DJ takes him down once more. Steps over, got to step over completely.
3.5 minutes now to go. But Borg has been closing the distance, choosing to wrestle and grapple as opposed to trying to strike. Certainly hasn't had much success on the feet while they've been there. 136-13 now in terms of the total strikes for Demetrious Johnson.
That's insane. I mean, that number's crazy.
Right? Like, we've got to be approaching some sort of record for least amount of strikes.
Look at this, full mount.
Over 5 rounds.
And he's got the neck. Ray Borg he's straining to get up instead of using technique, and that's how you get caught. When you just explode and use all your muscles and your strength to try to get up. Look at that scramble, though. You gotta love this kid. You gotta love Ray Borg. You really do. I mean, because outclassed, outmatched, and not an ounce of give up in him.
No quit in him.
And certainly from a conditioning standpoint, he's been rendered defensive for most of this fight, but he put himself in position to go 5 hard with DJ.
Yeah, I mean, he's taken ruthless shots to the body. He's been beaten up. He's taken over 100 shots in this fight, and yet he's still in tremendous shape here in the 5th and final round against the best ever.
And if DJ can't get him out of there, you wonder what it's going to take to finish a guy like Ray Borg. Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Yeah, in many ways, if he can get through this next 2 minutes, it'll be a moral victory for him.
How many guys would just lay there? Oh,
whoa!
Oh!
He threw him right into an armbar. Phenomenal!
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God!
No! Oh my God!
Look at Ray Borg.
Ray Borg doesn't
Ray
want to give
Borg
up.
is a savage.
Unbelievable. Borg
He's gonna get his
refusing to.
arm out.
There it is!
Oh my
Demetrious Johnson!
Who's better?
Holy
Who's better?
smoke.
Who's better? Who's better
Nobody.
ever? Nobody.
Wow.
We are all witnesses tonight as Demetrious Johnson enters rarefied air, 11 consecutive title defenses.
And getting better. He's better than he's ever been.
This is going on top 10 plays of the day. This one's going to Sports Center. Did you see that? Picked him up, dumped him, jumped right into an armbar. Another finish for Demetrious Johnson.
And there's your 2017 ESPY winner for Best Fighter, Demetrious Johnson. 7 finishes in 11 defenses.
You got to think, too, when we're looking at the numbers, how far ahead he was in this fight, and yet still he does this. Look, he throws him through the air, catches the arm while he's on his way down, and traps the arm bar.
At this point, you're just messing around. At this point, you're just showing off. Hey, Joe, at this point, you're just showing off. It looked like he was going to suplex him, right? Looked like he was going to suplex him, slammed him back to the mat with a mat return right into an armbar. And look at Ray Borg. He doesn't want to quit. He's just stuck.
Ray Borg's an animal. I mean, all praise to Ray Borg because really, but look at that. I mean, in the air, transitions to an armbar. Who does that?
Show off.
All right, well, we're going to take one more look at it, DC, in real time, and you can see just how quickly DJ made the proper transitions to eventually force the tap from Borg.
I may get to do this to John Anik. That's probably...
Here it is in real time.
Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Anik. DJ just did it in a championship fight at the highest level of mixed martial arts. Unbelievable. I mean, most guys aren't even willing to try anything like that, John. But he was so comfortable. He didn't have to finish his fight. He was on his way to one of the most dominant championship performances we had ever seen. And look at what he did to finish the fight.
Well, Matt Hume was hoping DJ tonight would show that he is the greatest fighter in the history of combat sports. Certainly an argument to be made.